it's funny because on Monday you were talking about Aaron Rodgers and how you don't like him. And I was like, I don't really have a reason not to like him other than the fact that he's a Green Bay fan. Like, he grew out his hair to dress like John Wick and he doesn't talk to his family. Cool. But then this article came out about him and I was like, all right, well, now I don't like him. It's perfect timing.
So basically, he's getting shit on all across the land for saying at a press conference in August that he was immunized. And now people are calling him a liar because he tested positive for COVID-19 today.
Whoops.
So he's out for Sunday's game against the Chiefs. The protocol is he tests positive, you're out for, I think it's 10 days. But yeah, he is just getting, blasted left and right because he's Mr. Smart Guy who's going to be, saying to the press, I never said I got vaccinated. I said I got immunized. It's like, so motherfucker,
He said that he probably meant like herd immunity or something.
Here he is.
Conversation. Are you vaccinated and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized. There's a lot of...
So a reporter asked him about vaccinations. Have you been vaccinated? He said, yeah, I've been immunized. That is to say that you've been vaccinated. If he had said, no, but I have been immunized. Now, this motherfucker put in a special appeal with the NFL for an alternate treatment.
But
he didn't want to do the vaccine. He wanted to do an alternate treatment. And the NFL is like, no.
But for him to say he's immunized, that just means a person is made immune or resistant to the disease.
Well, that's his judgment call on that. He says he's immunized because he took we'll say the horse dewormer,
Yeah.
He doesn't want to play the bad guy on either side, it sounds like. He doesn't want to piss off the pro-vax people, and he doesn't want to piss off the idiots who are taking horse dewormers. So he says, I am immunized.
Well, and it could be too, like, he meant that he's been around people who have COVID and he didn't get it, so he thinks he's immune, like one of those things. And people are like, well, my great grandpappy had COVID and I was around all the time. I didn't get it out once. I'm immunized. That's kind of what it sounds like, is him saying like, well, yeah, a bunch of guys on the team had it. I was around them. I didn't get it, so I'm fine.
I mean, the problem is, like, there are protocols in place for players who are vaccinated and players who are not. Like, if you are vaccinated, you can eat with the team members. You can go outside the hotel when traveling, and because he is effectively, quote, vaccinated, read immunized, he was doing all that stuff. And also he was going to, just last weekend, pictures came out of him dressed as John Wick at a Halloween party. So this asshole's going around spreading COVID all over the place. Easily one of the top 3 faces of the league.
But he would need documentation to show the league that he was vaccinated.
You would think. And
that's what I think. So I'm assuming the league probably knew he wasn't.
Yeah, and I should point out, I don't know if he was participating in vaccinated type protocols or unvaccinated. Right. My guess is he was participating in vaccinated protocols, but I don't know. And the team should get fined for this. He should get fined for this.
Well, but he never said he was vaccinated.
But he did.
He said he was immunized. He didn't say, I got the COVID-19 vaccine.
No, but
I've been immunized.
He's playing fast and loose with the words here. Maybe the problem is the reporter didn't follow up. Like, wait, you said immunized. You didn't say vaccinated.
Right.
But he's trying to go through the back door on this whole vaccination thing.
I think that's kind of smart.
I mean, it kind of is, but at the same time, it's caught up to him.
Well, yeah. If you wouldn't have gotten COVID, nobody would have noticed.
Robbing a bank is smart until you get caught, right?
Right.
I mean,
well, I don't think why would you want to find the Packers? A lot of players from a lot of different teams have tested positive for COVID.
The primary responsibility for enforcement of the COVID protocols within club facilities rests with each club. Failure to properly enforce the protocols has resulted in discipline being assessed against individual clubs in the past. The league is aware of the current situation in Green Bay and will be reviewing the matter with the Packers. So the Packers are supposed to be keeping tabs on this, but they probably weren't because it's Aaron Rodgers.
But you don't know that. He could have gotten it from, hanging around his mom, who he doesn't talk to, or, I don't really think you can say they didn't do it. You're just mad at Aaron Rodgers, which is fine.
Yes, part of me is mad because it's Aaron Rodgers and he's been just a cauldron of assholeness over the last 3-6 months, maybe even his whole career.
Very teen angsty lately for some reason. He has been.
Yeah, I mean the whole holding out during the off season and the preseason thing. I get it, but at the same time, and he just he came across as a baby with that one. Like, dude, you've been the star of the league for probably 10 years, and you threw a little hissy fit because they drafted a quarterback. And, it's like, that's the league. The league is like the unofficial tagline for the NFL is next man up. Right. Like if you go down, next man up. You're out.
Well, yeah, and now he's down, and now the next man is going to be up. So
yeah, Jordan Love, I think, is the guy who's going to play.
I just hope they lose. That's all I can hope for.
Any conversation? Are you vaccinated, and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized.
He said, "Have you been vaccinated?" He said, "Yeah, I've been immunized." You could read that as he just, threw in just grabbed a word from the word cloud to say, yes, he's been vaccinated. But the fact that he didn't say literally, yes, I've been vaccinated, doesn't mean that he wasn't fucking lying.
I mean, but he wasn't.
Or was he? Because he's not vaccinated.
He didn't say he was vaccinated. He said he was immunized.
What I'm telling you is the reports are like the NFL Network, Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter are saying that he was not vaccinated.
Right.
He was not whatever he meant by immunized, it wasn't a Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson vaccine. It was probably some alternative treatment that he was petitioning the NFL to allow him to do in lieu of vaccination, to which they said no. Or it was he was taking the horse dewormer shit, But there he stands in front of a podium in front of the press and the world says, yeah, I've been vaccinated. I mean, immunized. Get out of here.
A little bit of horse dewormer. Well, according to the Insider, he was going to like press conferences and stuff unmasked, which if you're not vaccinated, you're supposed to do. So
And exactly like the audio I'm playing here, let me pull up the video. I'm glad you brought that up. That's another thing that vaccinated players can do. They can do live press conferences, with the press. And there he is. He got a mask on in front of everybody. Everybody else, if you're unvaccinated, you have to do it over like the Zoom.
What if he's just vaccinated and got COVID?
And that could be too.
Possible?
That could be too. Now, the thing with that is the reports are that he literally did not get vaccinated.
Okay.
If Adam Schefter and all them reported that he was vaccinated, still got the COVID, it'd be like, okay, what are we brouhahaing here?
Yeah.
But he did not. He said in this press conference.
He did not.
He said in this press conference he got vaccinated. Turns out he did not. Now he's got COVID, and he's possibly spread it around, whether it's with the Halloween party or in the locker room or whoever at the hotel. Becky, who brings the room service, I mean, it's just stupid and irresponsible, and it just screams of like a pampered little bitch who thinks he can get by because he's the big bitch, Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
The big bitch, yes.
I mean, just fuck that smug piece of shit, that Hollywood dating piece of shit.
You know what'll make you happy?
What?
Stupid news.
Stupid news. I hope Jordan Love throws like 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, and they just cut Aaron Rodgers.